Hey everyone, welcome to the reading. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now. It's a general reading. It could be past, present, or future, okay? You're going to know best how it resonates for you. So let's just see what's going on. What is happening in the current energy? Judgment and Temperance. And the Two of Pentacles, okay? The King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All right, so it looks like there's something that's being healed or balanced out. Or something about healing. Judgment. It has to do with maybe changing your perspective on something, okay? Or seeing something from a different side of the coin, okay? Let's see, why is Judgment here? The Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. All right, so there's some sort of judgment for equal give and take. The Chariot in reverse. Somebody not being able to move forward. Somebody is feeling defeated, demotivated, okay? What's Temperance? The World and the Queen of Cups. There's a cycle that's ended here with a Queen of Cups. And a King of Wands in reverse, and something that a King of Wands in reverse said. Okay. All right. What's the Two of Pentacles? The Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. This has to do with money, all right? This has to do with money. Someone's independence, what someone is holding on to. The Devil, greed. This has to do with greed, okay? Or control. Interesting. Okay, tell me more about Judgment, please. The Three of Swords in reverse, healing from heartbreak. Overcoming some sort of pain here. The Page of Swords. Something being communicated here about an ending. Why is Judgment here? High honor. All right then. Okay, so this could have to do with the authorities or the police. Okay. Oops. And what someone is expecting. Somebody was expecting to receive some sort of a payment, but something can't move forward now. What's the Six of Pentacles? A wealthy man. All right then. So a wealthy man was expecting some sort of a payout because of a long-term investment. Tell me more about that. The High Priestess, the Hermit, and the Eight of Cups. This has to do with somebody walking away, trying to leave something behind. The Hermit, this has to do with your intuition and what your inner wisdom has been telling you about someone leaving. Okay. Leaving what? Leaving. Six of Swords. Leaving something behind. Tell me more about that, please. Unconditional love. Giving and receiving. Okay, this kind of looks like somebody was expecting to get something, a payout of some sorts, and after that they were going to dip out. Okay, they were going to leave. Yeah, okay, that's the truth. So that was their plan. That's what they were expecting to happen. But now the Chariot is in reverse, which means there's no forward movement. Okay, somebody can't move forward, or they can't leave. The Five of Swords, Seven of Wands, they got blocked. They got blocked because something is manipulation, or they were trying to be deceptive in a way. So it's almost like someone here caught on to the fact that this person was planning this, or they were going to try and pay something out and then leave. And they got blocked. Or the police or the authorities knew that they were expecting this, or someone was expecting this. Why is high honor here with expectation? Because somebody saw a long-term plan, or somebody saw someone's strategy. Somebody saw through someone's strategy, okay? With a letter, with some sort of communication, with a document, with something that they said. All right, so whoever this person is, this wealthy man, who could be a King of Wands in the reverse, because they're coming out here with this communication. They communicated something, but there was someone that saw through it and blocked it and made the right judgment call. Okay, so what's Temperance then? The Four of Wands. This has to do with a home, a property, and somebody trying to switch something around. The Eight of Swords. To get someone in prison, to get someone trapped. They try to switch something around. Yeah, they tried to pay something out or get some sort of a payment or make themselves a wealthy man by switching something around and trying to get someone trapped and imprisoned. Judgment. They're under judgment for this. For whatever they said. Okay, tell me more about that. Lovers. They try to say something about a relationship or someone having a lover. There's a main male here that's being exposed as a false person. A main male is being exposed as a false person because they tried to switch something around. And it has to do with what a King of Wands reverse communicated. They were hoping to get someone trapped in prison, maybe even locked up. But somebody in the police saw this coming. They listened to their intuition, that somebody thought they would be getting a payout. They would be getting money for this. Or they saw through the strategy. Okay. All right, then tell me about this King of Wands reverse here and what they said. They said something about a child. Some sort of chemistry, like each other equally, passion, the butterfly. Something about a child. And some sort of passion or some sort of anger or... self-indulgence. Indulgence and chemistry. A child. What is this, like taking pharmaceutical drugs, or what is this? I mean, that's what I'm getting here. What is that about? The Ace of Cups in reverse. No love. The Eight of Swords, trying to get someone imprisoned and trapped. The Hierophant with the authorities. This is someone that tried to get you arrested, okay? A death. So what did they say? The King of Wands. What did the King of Wands say to get someone arrested? They lied. That's what they said. They're a fucking liar, okay? Yeah, I was thinking that. High Priestess. Whatever they said, it was a lie, okay? Because this person thought that if someone gets arrested, they would be getting money. They would be getting a payout. But it didn't go that way, okay? Wow. Tell me about this King of Wands in reverse liar here. Why'd they lie? Because they thought they would be getting money out of it, okay? Unexpected income. Bad health. Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, I'm glad that someone here in the authorities saw through this one, okay? King of Wands in reverse, okay. This has to do with greed and somebody trying to switch something around. So wait a minute, you're saying that the authorities saw this person transfer money, trying to hold on to it, trying to get control of some sort of funds. That's kind of what it looks like, okay? That they watched them switch something around. Interesting. Okay, let's see what this is. What's that about? Switching something around. The message. Somebody sent a message to a King of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles decided to think about it first. Okay. What did they switch around here? Is this like a narrative or is this something with money? A triggered karmic. Okay, resentment. They try to say somebody was resentful, in turmoil, somebody was triggered. Bad health. Yeah, or something about substances, okay, or something about health. Someone's health or medication or something like that. The courthouse. Yeah, something about the law, the justice system. Try to switch something around, plan what they were working on here. Yeah, okay, a prosecutor. All right then. Judge, courthouse, a judge or a prosecutor or a lawyer. Why are they coming out with this King of Wands in reverse, trying to switch something around, huh? Working together. The Moon, the Seven of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Yeah, an illusion. They created an illusion, or they lied, or some sort of confusion about what someone was planning. Planning on putting someone in bad health. Okay, what does that have to do with the King of Wands reverse? Going to the lawyer or the judge or the prosecutor here. It has something to do with drugs, man. Nine of Cups. I feel like it's about indulgence. Chemicals, drugs, whatever it is. Okay, the Ten of Swords. Trying to stab someone in the back with this. Trying to do something to someone. Five of Cups. Depression. Sadness, depression. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, but what does this King of Wands in reverse have to do with this judge prosecutor here? How are they connected? The Devil. Oh, they're connected by greed. Okay, nice. Control and greed. The Nine of Wands. The Devil is trying to defend themselves, or they took something about what they said, all right? Something about what they said, moving quickly. Or they communicated something hoping that somebody would move quickly, right? It's like calling the police and saying, they're about to do something to someone. Quick, you have to move in right now, right now, right now, right? Something like that. But it didn't happen. The Peacock in reverse, it didn't happen, or they couldn't complete this because the King of Pentacles was relaxed, or the King of Pentacles took a second to think about it. So it's almost like whoever the person was that tried to ring the alarm, they weren't a trusted individual, or somebody didn't believe them, okay? No, they got rejected. Or something about being bitter. Yeah, it was manipulation. Five of Swords. So whoever the King of Pentacles is, they were like, wait a minute, I feel like this is manipulation, or not trusting the person that communicated it in a way. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, something that was communicated. Something that was said. All right, then. But what is this with? Is this about money? Because somebody's trying to hold on to money. Nine of Pentacles. The Emperor. The Three of Wands. Could have to do with a business or what someone is planning. Okay. Something about giving something to someone, or somebody was planning on receiving something, or they wanted a payout of some sorts, or they thought that they would be getting a payout, that they would be receiving some sort of money here. Imprisonment if somebody gets locked up. If someone gets locked up. This has to do with a gift being given to someone in a relationship. Okay, so what you're telling me is that this King of Wands in reverse tried to communicate something. They tried to ring the alarm with the authorities, but the authorities didn't trust the person because they saw there was like an incentive behind it, or is that what this is? The Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles. It has to do with a payment or some sort of a new investment, okay, or an employment. The Knight of Wands in reverse, being quick, impulsive, taking impulsive action, moving quickly. The Ace of Swords, the Star, and the Knight of Cups. Someone here saw the truth about this Queen of Pentacles, or this confusion here. Judgment, the Ten of Cups, and Nine of Swords. What is this about? Something about family, someone being worried and stressed out about family. Healing from heartbreak. The Runner. Or something just didn't match up with what they were saying. Okay, so whoever this person is, they could have seen that you were going somewhere or running away because you wanted to heal from heartbreak. And it didn't match up with what this other person, King of Wands reverse, was saying about some sort of an attack. Healing the inner child. Something about a child, okay? Something about an addiction. Running away with a child? What is that about? A broken family. Okay, something about a broken family and a main female in the reverse. And somebody having a lover. Or something about a relationship, a lover, and an affair. Yeah, okay, so basically, whoever was contacted in the authorities, what I'm getting, they took a second to think about it really quick before they take action. And when they did, they realized that something doesn't add up, okay? Whatever this person is trying to communicate, getting someone to move quickly. A King of Pentacles. So, all right then. Okay, so that's that. So what else do we need to know about that then? That this puts a burden on a King of Cups. This put a burden on a King of Cups, okay? They tried to say something about losing a lot of money, that somebody was losing something, or the King of Cups is now facing a heavy burden, or they have a lot of weight on them, pressure, because of them losing an inheritance or losing generational wealth. Saying because there was a fight, or because they claimed that there had been a fight or an argument over some sort of a new beginning in love, or a blessing, an item, an investment. Okay, so they felt a burden. They felt some sort of pressure. That's why they did this. That's why they acted this way. By trying to get you locked up, all right? Trying to get you arrested, I guess. What flipped over? I swear, look, what flipped over? Imprisonment. They tried to get you arrested. That's what they were expecting, okay? They were expecting you to get arrested, but something didn't change. But something didn't change, okay? They're like, wait a minute, why isn't the police arresting Collective? Because somebody in law, or somebody here with the police, they have a good head on their shoulders, all right? They didn't believe something here. Not immediately. Community, concern. They were concerned. They were concerned, but they were like, let me just look at this really quick, okay? They were concerned, but they decided to look at it, okay? What else? Or they were confused. Community concern. Or they were confused. Yeah, the truth. They were confused. They wanted to know the truth first before they act. Right. And then they realized that somebody tried switching something around, or they tried flipping something around here with what was going on at this home or at this property, or then they changed their mind, or then they saw something from a different perspective, or they were like comparing something back and forth. They're like, wait, is it this? Is it that? Is it this? Is it that? So they were trying to figure it out first. Okay. Right. Okay, now why is this important? That's what I'm trying to get at here. Why is this important today? Because they try to get you arrested. That's why. They try to get you arrested. While you were depressed, while you were sad, while you were grieving about something, they tried to get you arrested, okay? With a lie, with some sort of manipulation. Yes, I just said it too. Manipulation, Five of Swords. They lied on purpose. They tried to have their way in something here. By getting you arrested, really. Two of Pentacles. And somebody took the time to go, wait a minute, let me look at this here from all different angles. Or they were hoping they could switch something around, right? Yeah, something about a child, a false person, a main male who's a false person. Okay, this could have said something about a child. Or they try to make someone else look innocent. Or they lied about a child is what I feel. Someone here was not in despair. Yeah, okay, whatever it is, something didn't add up. I feel like that's kind of the gist of what's going on here. Okay, so what's the conclusion then? The conclusion is the past. And how somebody had tried to have control in the past, or how they had to, or someone's strength, or how they tried to overcome something, or how they tried to dominate. Something about moving quickly. The Queen of Swords. Something coming in quickly. Something is moving very quickly. The Hierophant. The Ace of Cups. And the King of Swords. Yeah, something about an institution. Something about law. Police. And somebody's innocence. Or something about an Ace of Cups. What's the Ace of Cups? Death. Yeah, you were innocent, okay? You didn't deserve this false accusation here, okay? So is that what is being realized now, or? A message of concern is all about this false alarm. Somebody contacting the police or saying something about, oh, something concerning is about to happen, right? Like, you need to act right now. A message of concern about a relationship. Thinking about this. Somebody is thinking about how they did this. The path that they chose. Because they weren't going to get any freaking money, okay? So why did this person do it? Because they thought they would be getting a payout. They thought they just need to get you arrested and then they'll get money out of it. So now they're not getting any money. They did this for money. That's what it was about. They thought they would be getting a payout. They would be getting you locked up, get money, and then leave with the money. That's what this looks like. That's why they did this, okay? This King of Wands in reverse. Oh my God, abundance in reverse. They're not getting any money. They're not getting any money, okay? Grim Reaper. Yeah, what somebody communicated about a death and someone not getting any money. Oh my God, you want to know what this is giving me? Projection, literal projection. It's like a King of Wands in reverse is not getting some sort of money. They're hoping for a payout. They're hoping to send you to jail, pay out some money, and then like leave. So what they do is contact the authorities and say, quick, you have to go arrest Collective because of someone not getting money. That's literally them. That is a projection, okay? I cannot. I said it exactly. A mirror. A mirror. It's a projection. They are mirroring this. They are mirroring their own intention onto someone else. Okay? They want the money, they're not getting the money. So they're like, okay, I'm just going to say that this is Collective. It's projection. It's a literal mirror. Yeah. All right then. Okay, and now it didn't happen. So what's happening to this King of Wands in reverse now after lying so much, huh? Lying so much, trying to get money. Trying to switch something around here, okay? Yeah, switch something around. The intention, the incentive. That's what they switched around. They're the one that wants money off of someone else's demise, okay? That's not you, that's them. King of Wands in reverse, all right? That's what they tried to mirror here. Yes, that's the truth. The Sun, that is the truth about a King of Cups. The King of Cups, who's the Queen of Cups. 10 of Cups and the Hanged Man. Now someone is seeing this from a different perspective, or everybody's having a moment of enlightenment about a family situation. About a family situation. And who's the greedy one? Who's the one trying to steal money here? Okay. Yeah, all right then. Okay, so this looks like good news for someone. It looks like good news because people can see this clearly. Yes, that it was manipulation. That the King of Wands in reverse is a manipulator. Okay, they're a liar, they're a thief, and they're a career criminal. Okay, all they do is steal money. All they do is steal from people and think that they're going to get away with it. Okay, and lock someone else up in their place where they belong. That's where they belong. Okay. They tried to switch around who is innocent. I cannot. They tried to switch around who is innocent. Who's innocent? You're innocent, okay? They try to switch that around with manipulation. Yeah. But it didn't work, obviously. That's why this reading is here, okay? To let you know it did not work. So I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.